Hi, hello everyone. Welcome you all. So good evening everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever part of you are attending this session. So moving on to the further slide. So just a brief intro about Next Gen Data Aspirants community. Myself, 𝒏𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒊 𝑺𝒖𝒑𝒂𝒓, I am the founder of this Next Gen Data Aspirants community, and currently I am a Microsoft Fabric community active super user, and also I am working as a data engineering specialist in one of the MNC in India. Ajay, can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Suparna. Hello everyone. My name is 𝒒𝒑𝒂𝒓𝒊 𝑺𝒖𝒑𝒂𝒓𝒏𝒂. I'm working as a BA specialist in Genpact, and I do have around 7 years of experience in especially only in Power BI and SQL. Can you move on the next slide, Suparna?
Yes.
Our event sponsor is KSR Data Vision, throughout the Fabric Data Days and the earlier sessions. So KSR is our event sponsor, and Microsoft is the title sponsor. And today there is a special guest with us, Anmol Malviya. He is a Microsoft MVP, and there is a surprise at the end of the session. So still we don't know what is that. So Anmol will tell us at the end of the session. Can you move on? Next slide, Suparna.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, these are the session guidelines. So be on mute throughout the session. Be respectful others' opinion, and whenever you have a question, just you can park your questions in the chat box. We will conduct a Q&A session at the end, and and you can raise whenever we conduct a Q&A, right? Just you can raise your hand. We can follow the queue.
Yeah,
And
thank you,
after
Ajay.
and the end of the session, there is a feedback form. So just you can fill that feedback form as well.
Yeah, thank you, Ajay. Thanks for that. And there is a one information. Actually, Anmol has some urgent work. He is going outside. He is not able to join this call today at the end of this session. Because he have some personal priority. So that's why what he conveyed, he have a one Microsoft DP700 practice test. So completely he is going to provide at free of cost for every participant in this session. And at the end of the session, I will guide you how you can avail that practice test at free of cost. And I can show you in the session. So let me stop sharing my screen. Let me share my PPT.
Yeah, that's great, Suparna.
Yeah, thank you. So for now, let me share my original screen. So can you all confirm, is my screen visible?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
great.
Suparna.
Thank you. So, in this Fabric Data Days, so which is collaborated NDAC with Microsoft Fabric, and we completed already 3 sessions. So that 3 sessions, first session took by Anusha, second session by Rajendra, and third session by Santosh, which is already recorded and it is available in our YouTube channel. Ajay, can you please help to the attendees to share the link in the chat box? So if anyone is missed that sessions, they are going to go through that recordings. So
Yep,
these are the
sure.
things. See here, if you see in the 8th November, we conducted this implement and manage analytic solutions. And so 15th November, this is ingest and transform data by Rajendra. And 22nd November, monitor and optimize your solution by Santosh J. And these are the 2-day sessions. So all technical content was completed. So today, just in this session, I'm going to, I will guide you, just a minute. In this session, I will guide how you can prepare for this exam and what is the tips and tricks, what are the open source practice test sources for practicing this DP700 exam and all. So moving on to the further slide. So this is the session title. So next, So just you, most of you all know me. Just brief intro about me. So I am a Microsoft Fabric Community Super User, and I am holding 3 certification: PL300, DP600, and DP700. And I do have 7+ years of experience in data and analytics field. And I have my core skills are SQL, Python, PySpark, Power BI, and I am currently working with Azure and GCP Cloud. Ajay, can you please mute?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So moving on to the further slide. So in this session today, what we will cover. So the first is why get certified. So why you need to do certification. So then how to prepare and understanding the exam format and scoring. Then practice questions and case studies. I can show you a couple of practice questions and tips and tricks for exam day, and followed by Q&A. If you have any questions, please park your questions till end of the session and I'll answer all of your questions. Moving on to the further slide. So the first thing is why get certified. So here if you see in this current market, currently we are living in a world, we call it as a AI world, artificial intelligence. And for everything, everyone is using AI. For everything, everyone is using AI. So in this current market, so here, see, 35% of people said that getting certified led to salary increase. See, if I am going and applying for any data engineering opening, so if I am seeing some job description, so they will mention everything XYZ, this skills, and at the end of the job description, they will mention. So if candidate have DP700 certification or PL300 certification, will have added advantage. I'll tell you here one example. This is actually which is one I got to know from one of my friend. Actually, there are two persons. I will not reveal the name. Person A, person B. Okay, person A, person B. They both are went for the interview. Okay, both are went for the interview for one XYZ organization. What happened? They both are performed well in all the rounds, and they both are appeared to the HR round. They both are appeared to the HR round. So person A don't have any certification. Person B have the certification. So in this scenario, HR obviously will pick person B, because why? He is already certified by Microsoft. See, here you need to focus on one thing. Certification is different and certificate is different. Certificate is nothing but if you go through any Udemy course or any some other case or data vision course, they will give course completion certificate. That should not be a valid one, and it should not valid if you are mentioned that in your resume also. But this certification, what is certification means? This certification means someone is certifying. Like if you take DP700, Microsoft will certify. Like if you take GCP, any cloud associate engineer, GCP will certify. Or else if you take any AWS or Snowflake, they are certifying. Means he is a well fit for this technology. So that's why this is salary increase. And here if you see promotions also. Oh, this is for promotions also. So if someone is getting certification, they are getting promotion also. This is good. And if I come to this point, 36% said certification help you to perform complex tasks more confidently. Yes, when you crack the certification by yourself, the confidence you will get, it's a very good confidence. So you will walk in office with very good confidence and you will do your task because you are already certified. You are already certified by Microsoft. So this is 36% of people is saying that. And if I come to this, saying says there are more influential during cloud deployments. It is something star mark they mentioned. So okay, and IT professional. So this is why we need to get certified. This is how. Already I spoke about one real-time use case also. Moving on to the further slide. Next, exam format and scoring. So if you, I believe who are attending this session, those all people are Microsoft exam, certification exam. I believe all you are took this exam. If you don't know how this exam format, how scoring criteria, and how everything will happen, let's discuss in the next slide. So here, if you see, understanding the basics of exam. So please listen carefully. You will get 60 questions. Okay, you will get 60 questions. Here if you see 60 questions means not exactly 60 questions, because I took 3 exams. It should be vary between 52 to 58, 50 to 58. So not exactly 60 questions. So here if you see some questions worth more than 1 point. So like this, how they will ask, they will give you a question. Please pick 3 correct answers from out of 5. So in that you can pick 3 answers, you will get 3 points, and no penalty for guessing, and no negative no negative mark also. So you don't need to skip any questions, because we don't have any negative marks. So you can opt for every question. You can go, you can guess. If you don't know answer, you can read question carefully. You can just guess the answer. So this is about 60 questions. And how much time? Actually, you will have 100 minutes of time. You will have 100 minutes of time. Plus, you need to join 15 to 20 minutes prior to the your exam. Let's say your exam is scheduled at tomorrow morning 6:30 a.m. IST. So you need to log in 6 a.m. IST. Why? Because you need to undergo for few of the system test. You need to do some systems as camera test, audio test, and your room test, because later proctor will join. Proctor will verify your ID card, your desk, and your room surrounding 360 degrees, everything, when you opted for online exam. Or else if you are going to the authorized test center and you are taking, just you need to carry your only your original ID proof. Everything system and everything will be taken care by the authorized test center. So this is the 100 minutes, plus you can keep 30 or 20 minutes for system check if you are going with online. Next, this here you can more than just a sample choice questions, and you will get a couple of sample test question also before jumping into the your main exam. Then I mentioned 50 to 56 question or 58 questions. So in that you will have one case study. One case study is mandatory for every exam. So in case study, what they will do, they will give some case study. You need to go through that all case study. You need to read carefully in case study every paragraph. And after the end of the case study, they will give 5 to 7 questions. It should vary depending upon the set of the exam. So you will get minimum 5, maximum 7 questions. So case study where you will, it will take more time. Case study where it will take more time. So moving on to the further slide. So next we'll see how exams are scored. How exams are scored. Usually, let's say, for example, in our engineering graduation, how much recently from past 10 years we are seeing the CGPA. Earlier, when I was graduated, there is no CGPA. I have only percentage. How much percentage? 70% or 80%. But here there is no 70%. That's why, if you remember in this first box, so scores range from 0 to 1000. Scores range from 0 to 1000. So passing score is always 700. It doesn't mean that 70%. It doesn't mean that 70%. Okay. So they will calculate based on their based on that questions. One question we will have 3 points. In case study we will have 6 questions, and in some of the questions you will get true or false. True or false. Similar set of series questions. They will give, I think, 3 or 4 questions. They will ask some question. Is it true or false? Like that. Next, cutoff score determined during exam development. So here what you need to do, so based on the difficulty, you need to, suppose you got any question, it's a tough and you need to think it will take more time, you can skip for now and you can go for all the questions. At the end of the session, end of the exam, you will have more time. At that time again you will revisit that question. Next, tips and tricks. So as I mentioned earlier, no points deducted for wrong answers. The same thing here mentioned. No points deducted for wrong answers. Okay. Some questions cannot be revisited. What are those questions? I'll tell you. So I mentioned this true or false questions are yes or no questions. These questions you will not have a privilege to revisit. That questions, once if you submit the if you opt the answer, that questions will not have that choice. Remaining multiple choice, and you need to select 3 correct answers, 2 correct answers, that you can revisit. And here they mentioned some questions are worth more than 1 point. And from this slide, finally, I would say answer every question. Don't skip any question. You can answer every question. Why? Because there is no wrong answers. There is no points deduction for wrong answers. Moving on to the further slide, let's see how to prepare. So here if you see, first, as I mentioned earlier, review the DP 700 study guide. I'll show you once this PPT slides are completed, where you can go through this study guide and everything, or else you can go through this ak.ms DP700 study guide and use community resources. We will have a lot of community resources, open resources, which I will be showing later in this session, and complete all DP700 related Microsoft Learn modules. So if you have this learn.microsoft.com account, sign in with your personal Outlook account, go there, you can search for DP700 modules. You can complete every module. In each and every module, what they will see, they will mention also this module, how much time it will take, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Go through the each modules, and at the end, and one module, they will give you the exercise also. They will give detailed steps. Copy this code, do this, upload this data set, go create lakehouse, everything. And at the end of the module, they will ask 3 to 5 questions. So I believe it should be 20 to 30 modules are there. If you complete these 30 modules, your 50% of preparation was completed at that from this Microsoft Learn modules only, 50% of, because already, let's say for 30 modules, 30 into 5, 150 questions already you practiced. Then what else you need? So from this you will gain 50 to 60% of knowledge from this community Learn modules. Moving on to the further slide. Now how you can practice this? So how you can practice this? Here you first primary contact of your practice assessment will be the Microsoft official practice test. So I'm going to show where you can find this Microsoft DP700 practice test. First, once if your preparation is completed, everything is completed, go to your Microsoft Learn website. From there, you can go for, they will in practice test, I believe 50 questions are there, 50 questions. You can go for practice test and you can test your knowledge. So based on that knowledge, you can go for the main exam. Then practice on the product. What is meant by practice on the product? So in that modules, you will have a exercise in each and every module. Please complete each and every module exercise. For that, you need to have a Fabric trial license. You need to have a Fabric trial license. Without Fabric trial license, you will not do anything in the Microsoft Fabric environment. So moving on to the further slide. Now, so as I mentioned earlier, so the same thing this slide is telling, that you will have access to everything in the learn.microsoft domain except Q&A and your profile. So here question and answers will not be available. You need to go for that module tests, and this exam timer will continue as search, learn, whatever information you need. Okay, fine. This is a sample screenshot of sample certification exam. And this resources is only available on role-based exams, not fundamentals. It means, let's say if you are going to take data analyst exam, already it's there, everyone knows PL 300. Or else if you want to take Power Platform Developer exam, you can go for PL 400 or PL 100 exam. Like that, if you want to go with data engineer, so initially we have a data engineering exam. You all know that DP203 Azure Data Engineer certification. That certification already retired. That's why everyone is running behind the DP700. Everyone is chasing DP700 certification. So this is all about this slide. Moving on to the further slide. Now let's see the what are the practice questions. Now I want answers from you, these practice questions. So first I am presenting the sample question 1. So I am reading this. See, listen carefully. You have a Google Cloud Storage container, GCS container named storage 1, that contains the file shown in the following table. Okay, let's see what are those files. Product file Parquet 8 MB size, store file.json 500 MB, trip files.csv 99 MB. Okay, fine, clear. You have Fabric workspace named workspace 1 that has a cache for shortcuts enabled. shortcuts enabled. Workspace 1 contain lakehouse named lakehouse 1. Okay, clear. Lakehouse 1 has the shortcuts shown in the following table. Okay, lakehouse 1 has shortcuts. So this shortcuts topics already discussed in our second session. You can please go through that second session, revisit the recording. You will get to know that what is this shortcut. Now, what here they mentioned, product name is product and source is product file, last accessed 12 hours ago, clear. And stores file last accessed 4 hours ago, trips file and last accessed 48 hours ago. And you need to read data from all the shortcuts, clear. Okay, next, which shortcut will retrieve data from the cache? Okay, which shortcuts will retrieve data from the cache? The options are stores only, products only, stores and products, and products, stores and trips, trips only, products and trips. See, now what is the answer? Can you all tell me? I want to see the answer in chat box. C, okay, D, C. Come on, I need more answers, team. Okay, A. Someone is telling A. Vincent C, D, Prashanti C. Okay, okay. So let's see what is the correct answer. Let's see what is the correct answer. So now let's see what is the correct answer. See, the correct answer is this one. Why? Because so in the shortcuts you will have a certain time period for access, because if you pull the data from external data source, like here they mentioned GCS bucket, that you are bringing into the Microsoft Fabric, there will be a mechanism cache. Cache means what is cache means? So it will be something stored in Microsoft Fabric internally. It will be something stored in Microsoft Fabric internally. So here usually, yes, thanks Mohammed for mentioning. Actually, it should be you can change into days also, but as per this question, so more than 24 hours, whatever the stored in the cache, we can't access. It should be less than 24 hours. So here if you observe 12 hours ago, and this is 4 hours ago, and this is 48 hours, it is more than 24 hours. That's why these two are the correct answers, products and stores. And here if you see, remember, see, that's why Microsoft people, what they will do, you know, they will confuse you. See, actually, this table is not at all required. If you all see this question carefully, this table is not at all required. What I can do this with file name and size name? They are confusing. They are confusing. That's why actually the required table for answering this question is this one. That's why you need to go through carefully. Don't think this one, this table is related to this answer. Just focus what is the correct answer. What is the correct answer? Rishi, I'll answer your question at the end of the session. Moving on to the further slide. Now the next question, second question, sample question 2. Now let me see what is this. You have a Fabric workspace that contain lakehouse and notebook named notebook 1. Okay, in I have one lakehouse, in that there is a notebook called notebook 1. Okay, clear. Notebook 1 reads data into data frame, okay, from a table named table 1 and applies transformation logic. Okay, clear. The data from data frame is then written a new delta table named table 2 using the merge operation. Okay, the data frame is then written a new delta table named table 2. Okay, so whatever the table 1, that is merging with table 2, and they created a new data frame by using the merge operation. Clear. So you need to consolidate the underlying Parquet files in table 1. So now we need to see the underlying Parquet files. How you can consolidate the Parquet files? Okay, good. C. Okay, everyone is saying C. Vishnu also saying C. Okay, thanks. Muhammad also saying C. Let's see what is the correct answer. Now the correct answer is C. 100% you guessed the correct answer is optimize. This is the command where you need to consolidate all underlying files. Okay, now let's move on to the next last sample question of this session. So this is where, as I mentioned earlier, if you remember, there will be a question called true, false, or yes or no questions. These questions, once if you opt the answer, you don't have a chance to revisit or correct this answer. Once if you opt, that is the final one. Now let's me go through this. See, they will give some note also. This question is the part of the series of questions that present the same scenario. Each question in the series contain a unique solution that might meet the stated goals. Some questions C sets might have more than one correct solution, while other might have correct solution. After you answer this question in this section, you will not able to return it. See, already I mentioned earlier. As a result, this question will not appear in review screen. That's what this true or false or yes or no question will not appear in your review screen. And a part of that case study and remaining all questions, you will get it in the review screen. Now let's go into the what is this main question. And once if you read this question, this type of question, they will ask 3 to 4. The same question, they will ask different type of solutions they will give. Let's see what are those solutions. Now here if you see, you have a fabric event stream. Oh, this is based on the real-time data. Loads the data into table named bike under location KQL. So this is the KQL questions, Kuso query language. This table contains following columns. This table contains following columns. So bike ID, street, neighborhood, no bikes. Sorry, number of bikes. I'm sorry, number of bikes, number of empty docks, timestamps. Okay, these are the columns. This KQL database, how this table name is bike location. You need to apply a transformation and filter logic to prepare the data for consumption. Clear? The solution must return data for the neighborhood named Sands and when number of bike is at least 15. The result must be ordered by number of bikes in a ascending order. Okay, so already they given solution also and they are asking this solution is correct or not. Solution is C. What they mentioned, bike solution, sorry, bike location, filter neighbor. See, please keep in mind that this is also kind of a, your KQL is also matches with your SQL only. Those who are strong with SQL, the same kind of thing. See here, filter neighborhood double equal to sands and clear this condition satisfied, and number of bike at least means greater than this condition satisfied, clear. Sort by number of bikes ascending, this condition is certified, and now returning the all the columns, returning the all the columns, bike ID, street, neighborhood, number of bikes. Next, let's see. Okay, okay. Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you, Ganesh, and you all opted correct answer. The answer is yes. Let's see. The answer is yes. Correct. The answer is yes. So it's see in Microsoft Learn modules, you will get some physical activities. Vishnu, do you have any question?
Yes, Suparna. I mean,
Yeah,
I
please go
can
ahead.
share something. Yeah, like whatever terms I have solved so far. So in such type of situation or such type of question, if you guys are not like very sure what should be answered, I think it's most of the time it's yes. So if you have to guess, then I think you can opt yes.
Yeah, thanks, Vishnu. Thanks for sharing your experience.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So now sample questions completed. Now let's see what is the tips and tricks you need to follow on the exam day. Now you are on the exam day. What are the tips and tricks you need to follow on the exam day? Okay, moving on to the further slide. Now here, if you see, so first, if you are going with online exam, you should be proctored by a proctor. So you should be very careful. You should be proctored by a, so like I'll tell you in a layman terms, if you are at, so in our childhood days, we crossed everyone 10th standard. So in 10th standard, for each and every room, there will be a invigilator. So that invigilator in this exam, let's say I can relate as a proctor. You are correctly returning the exam or not, everything they will proctor. Your camera should be on. Now once if you done system verification, your everything, your system verification and your internet speed and everything, your proctor first unlock your exam. first what he will do, he or she will do, your proctor will unlock your exam and title screen with exam name. First you will get the title screen. Let's say you will get DP 700 or else PL 300 or PL 400, like that. And later you need to accept for your non-disclosure agreement. They will put some terms and conditions. You should not move from your seat, and you should not move your head from camera to here and here, like that. There will some conditions are there. You need to accept that conditions. Next, review any questions that you want to revisit. So once if you step into the exam, once if you then they will ask some sample questions. You need to review the sample questions and everything. You need to sample. Oh, sorry. Actually here, sorry. So instructions, you need to read the exams. You need to read the exams. They will tell you what to accept on the exam, how to manage the time. They will clearly mention time and everything, and they will provide in left side some calculator also. If you want to do any calculations, you will get a one calculator symbol. And complete the skill survey. This is main important. Please listen carefully. What Microsoft people are doing, they are very brilliant. They will ask one question like, how do you familiar with Microsoft Fabric concept when you are going to the, so I would highly, they will give three options: beginner, intermediate, expert. So if you want to clear the exam, or if you are a beginner, you can go for beginner. But usually everyone will follow, even though they are expert or they are intermediate. So I would highly recommend you up to intermediate, because depending the depending upon that you choose that option, beginner, expert, and intermediate. Based on your skill survey, they will launch the exam. Okay, they will launch the exam. So that's one tip I am telling you. So and later proctor will launch the exam, and it will go to the full screen mode, and you can take the exam. You can take the exam, and right side of your screen you will get the how much time you left also. And in between, suppose your screen freezed and your video freezed, something proctor will send you the alert. They will call you, and there will be a left side, there will be a chat window. In chat window they will ping you, are you on the screen, because I can't able to see screen. Actually I'll tell you my personal experience. I think in DP7 DP600, when I took DP600 in this year, at the time what happened, already I completed the case study, and I completed around 6 to 10 questions also. What happened I don't know. Proctor pinged me, and she is telling that your screen is paused and your video is paused. Then I am relaunching the exam. Then what happened, she relaunched the exam. Then she relaunched the exam, but I don't get any new exam where I disconnected with that exam. From that question only I resumed my questions for answering. This is one incident I really faced in while taking the DP600 exam. And once if you completed all the exam, review all the questions carefully. No need to rush. Don't do anything. No need to rush. Review all the questions carefully, very carefully. Once if you are satisfied with your answers, then submit exam for scoring. Once if you submit, and if you want to provide any comments, you can provide also for improving their. Actually, this Microsoft is awarded this exam scheduling to the person VU. There is a vendor called person VUE. So they will taking care of it. Once if you submit, roughly it will take 1 or 2 minutes, it depending upon your internet speed. After a couple of minutes, you will get the your result instantly. So once if you clear the exam, then celebrate. That's all. After that, you will get an official email also from Microsoft, and after 5 minutes, that certificate will generate in your Microsoft Learn. Sorry, that certificate will generate in your Microsoft Learn. Okay, moving on to the further slide. Next, tips and tricks. Next, tips and tricks. So here, scheduling the exam forcing action. So this is the sample study guide, and so see the same thing whatever I mentioned, study guide and practice skills. Complete the learning path on MS Learn. Take the practice test and use the community resources. Anyhow, I am going to show this practice test and community resources. Get hands on. Schedule time to case study. Case study. So let's say if you have 100 minutes means you will take minimum 10 to 15 minutes for case study, because you need to study thoroughly, because it will have a lot of paragraphs. They will ask, they will, but you need to go through everything. Then only you can able to answer the case study question. Okay. So next, moving on to the further slide. Okay. So now let's go into the field. Let me stop share my screen. Let me reshare my screen again. Let me close this. Okay, so now first, may I know how many of you are still pending to apply for voucher? I'll go step by step. So is anyone, Ravi? Okay, let me show that to you. So how you need to apply for voucher link? This is the voucher apply link. Let me copy this and let me paste it in the chat box. So team, please click on this and let me show you. So let me already copy it. Let me go here, open my browser. Let me enter this. Yeah, see. For the people, the school must be completed. The project he began. See, so the moment once if you go through this URL, if you don't log in the Fabric community, it will ask you to sign in, because already I signed in with my account. Here, if you see, already I signed in with my accounts. If you are first time going into the Microsoft Fabric community, you can sign in with your personal credentials. Here, I'll recommend you highly, you can use your personal outlook.com, like myself, 𝒆𝒚 for Vishnu@outlook.com. You can use this, because anyhow we are going to take Microsoft exam. So it's better to use Outlook account, because Outlook is also a Microsoft product. Don't go for your company Outlook. I'm telling you your personal Outlook, because if you register with company Outlook, you need to schedule the exam with your company Outlook email ID, and that if you clear the exam, suppose once if you left the organization, that certificate will be locked into your organizational credentials. You will not have access. That's why I recommend use this personal Outlook. Okay, fine. Now here, if I come for DP600 and DP700, they are offering 100% discount. See, for DP600 and DP700, they are offering 100% discount. But PL300, so I heard at the starting of the session from few of the attendees, they are taking PL300. You will get 50% only. Okay, so if you want to apply, click on this C eligibility. The moment I click on this C eligibility, it will navigate to the another tab. Once you logged in, it will automatically map to your community username. Here it will ask you to select country. Let's take, I am from India. I'll take India. Okay, clear. So which exam you want to going to take? So DP700. Okay. Why do you want to get certificate? You can give some. I am passionate about data engineering technologies, or currently I am working with data engineering technologies. I want to upskill. You can give something. And what challenges did you completed, or which session did you? If you don't complete any challenge, okay, no problem. You can mention. Let me go here. I'll show you one thing. Fabric. Yes, study groups. Let me click on study groups. So here, if you see, this already not only next gen data aspirants community, there are lot of communities across the globe hosting this kind of study group sessions. If you see, some data analytics group, some Microsoft Fabric Canada, see there is one more group from India, Microsoft Fabric user group, Hyderabad, Uttar Pradesh Power UA group. So here they are asking a URL. So currently who are all attending this session? Just this is the session, last session. Click on this register. Once if you click on this register, you will navigate to here. So here, if you see this is the session, just copy this link, go here, paste it here, go here, paste it here. And when did you plan to take your exam? When do you plan to be specific? So you can tell I will take some after 10 days or like that. So how will you study for the exam to ensure? You can mention I will already completed my already learned that Microsoft modules, and currently I am going through the Microsoft to practice learn and community resources and all clear. how did you hear about this offer? Who shared this offer with you? You can mention anything. I offered by attending NDAC session, or else I saw in the LinkedIn, or else I already get to know about I am an active community user. I got notification in the community. You can mention as you like. Then do you already have Microsoft certification? If you have any other Microsoft certification, let's say PL300 or DP600 or DP900, you can mention. Do you work for a Microsoft partner organization? Yes. See, I'll tell you what is partner organization. So if you all are working MNCs, no need to think you can blindly, let's say Infosys, let's say TCS, let's say IBM, let's say Mindtree. Those are already enterprise organizations. Those are already partnered with Microsoft. And if you are in a startup, then you can check with your manager, or else you can you with your HR. Our organization is partnered with Microsoft or not. Most cases, 90% of the organization will have a partnership with Microsoft. You can mention your organization name. Do you want getting committee? Because the exam should be, you need to take by 31st December, and you need to accept this and you can submit. Once if you submit, your request will go to the Fabric community manager, and they will review your profile if it is eligible, and they will send you a voucher in two ways. The one way is here, community direct message. If you click on this, you will navigate to the community direct message. Here if you see, there is a some community manager name called Fabric Palm. Fabric Palm. So here you will get, the voucher number and everything. Someone Krishnakant shared in the LinkedIn also. So you will get your voucher number and everything. They will mention, they will provide you link also, how you, where you need to schedule the exam. And and one more thing, please note this email ID. So if you applied the voucher today and it already passed 5 days or 1 week, you didn't get the voucher, you can write an email to this email ID. If you have any questions, let me share that email ID in the chat box also. You can write email ID from which email you applied, not your Gmail or something. You can write an email to this one. Okay, now this is all about this thing. So voucher is completed. Now let me go to the next thing. So this is already I mentioned for you all. Next, study guide. Okay, let me go here. I think it's already open. Study guide. Yes. So this is the, not only here you will get only DP700, all the Microsoft certifications study guides you will get. See here, if you see, everything was clearly mentioned. You can go through this, how to earn this certification, certificate renewal. And one thing, see, once if you clear the exam, you can renew your certification free of cost. There is no need to pay again and again for renewal. The fee, the amount of Microsoft certification exam is one time. But make sure that, let's say today I am clear the exam 29th of November. Okay, so Microsoft, what they will do, they will send you a reminder mails. Let's say in November I cleared the exam. Uh, Prior to 6 months, because again next year November 28th my certification expiry date. So prior to 6 months means, so maybe from May or June you will get email from your Microsoft. You need to take your renewal exam prior to 6 months, and that renewal exam should not be proctored, and you will have only 25 questions. And it doesn't mean that should not be proctored. You need to do any some other activities. You can go genuinely, because you will have a lot of attempts. Let's say before 3 months, first I go to, so because my certification anyhow going to expire on November, so I'll start taking exam in August. I take the exam and I fail the exam. Unless and until your certification expires, you can take as many as times to renew this certification. But the exam opening, once if you fail the exam, the opening will, next opening window will be after 24 hours only. Until that time, the renewal exam will be locked. This is one thing Microsoft people are maintaining. So this is about certification renewal. Microsoft Learn, this is already I discussed. So if you want to explore how you can this exam, click on this. Let me sandbox. Here if you go, Let me see whether it will open or not. Okay, I think there is some system issue. Okay, no problem. Now take free practice assessment. Let me see you first. Let me close this tab. This is the practice assessment. So first you need to log in your this learn.microsoft.com. So here if you go, you can Google it practice test, or else from here also you can directly click take practice assessment. If I click on this, directly it is navigated to the same page. See, directly it is navigated to the same page. Here if you see, you will have 50 questions. It doesn't mean that the same question you will get in the exam. It's just testing your knowledge, how you prepared. I believe you can expect 2 to 3 questions from this practice exam, not 10 questions, 15 questions. Just it's to test your knowledge. Okay, so this is about practice test. And let me see MS practice test. And already I written a blog here. If you see, I written a blog about this, the same thing whatever I explained here. Let me go inside this. If you go to read more, so in this, you will get the same study group, the link here I mentioned. And this is, so if you all aware of this Microsoft Reactor, there will be a YouTube channel from Microsoft Reactor. In that they will host free sessions. So you can click on this link and you can go through that Microsoft Reactor playlist. You can go through that some recording sessions. Here I clearly mentioned in which section how many modules are there. Then followed by practice test. This is already I shown you. This is Microsoft practice test, and a part of that there is a practice test by 𝒔𝒕𝒔𝒄. So it's all here. You can click once. If you let me click, so it is opening. See, it is opening. You need to sign in with your credentials. Here if you see already it is a DP700. Let me go to the home page. I can show you what are the practice tests available here. Get started. So here if you see, he provided 600 DP700, DP700 also. This is completely free of cost. You can go through this and you can practice this. This is one thing. And this is all about what you need to prepare. Everything here I mentioned. Okay, let me share this practice test and study guide, everything in the chat box. So I shared all the links in the chat box. You can please go through that and everything. Now what I'll do, just a minute. Okay, so what I'll do first, we will go for session feedback, and after that I'll show you how you can redeem this practice test which is provided by Anmol, and I can ask someone to share his screen, and in live session only I can show you how you can redeem this. So let me copy this and let me paste it in the chat box. Just a minute. Can you all please click on this feedback form, and can you please share your valuable feedback. I'm stopping my screen for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I'll continue with Q&A and everything. If anyone is facing any issue, please do let us know for accessing this form.
Hi, Suparna. I'm unable to save it.
Hey, hi.
Hey, hi. So is there any issue?
I don't know. I cannot see the form.
You cannot see the form. Just click on that link. Click on that link. Already I shared the link in the chat box. You can click on that link. You will get redirected to form.
It's working fine for me, Suparna.
No, I'm not sharing any screen. Please keep in mind that.
Yeah.
Just I stopped my screen sharing.
The link is working fine.
Okay.
Hi, Suparna.
Yeah, hi.
So actually, I have a question regarding this form. There was a question: what challenge or video you have uh, watched, right? For submitting the voucher form. So
See,
can you please?
yeah, I'll explain you. Just we'll wait 1 minute because people are filling the form. I'll tell you. Already I explained. Okay, no problem. I'll tell you one more time.
Yeah.
See, team, because why I'm asking for this feedback? This feedback is I'm going to share with Microsoft because they will match. Is really you attended this session or not? That's why there is an instruction for us from Microsoft. We need to share this feedback who are all attended, so they will match with your request submission voucher. And is really you attended? Then they will match these things and they will share you the voucher. So meantime, let me share my screen again. Just a
Suparna,
minute. Someone is asked some question what I need to
yeah,
take. So I believe you all see my screen. So I'm sharing the link with you. See here. Let me go to this Fabric 600 session. Sorry, DP 700 last session, my session. I'm sharing this link. Just a minute in chat box. See, you can copy and paste this link in that place. Just from chat box, you can copy and paste this link. Okay. So now, Ajay, are you attending from desktop?
yeah, yes, Suparna.
Ajay, I'm stopping my screen share. Could you please share your screen? Will show you how they can avail Anmol's DP 700 practice test.
Yeah.
Team, please see. Please follow carefully here. What Ajay is going to do.
Suparna, wait one. Like if anyone interested, just you can share your screen so that like we are aware of that how to avail. So if anyone interested, just share your screen. We will guide you, or else I
But
will
make sure you
do
will
that.
have a valid GCP. Sorry, Udemy account.
Suparna, I will share you. Give a
Yeah.
second.
Thanks, Magadeshwaran.
Let me confirm my screen is visible.
Yes. Your screen. See, team, everyone. I'm requesting everyone. Please carefully. Magadeshwaran, what you done already? You logged in.
Yeah, already logged in.
Okay, just a minute. I'm sharing one link with you.
Okay.
In the chat box. Please click on this link. Go to chat box. See, the moment Magadeshwaran click on this link, it is navigated this. Please wait. I'll tell you what you need to do, Magadeshwaran.
Yeah.
So if anyone is attending from desktop, please right away you can follow this. Okay, right away you can follow this. So it's already coupon applied. Scroll down, Magadeshwaran. So see, already there is a code DP 700 is applied. Let's say you want to apply it manually. Already the same code. I'm going to share the same code with you. DP 700 November NOV in the chat box. Please copy the coupon code.
So now I don't want to apply in a Suparna. It is already applied.
No, we can show. Few people will confuse. So
Okay.
that's why you can type DP 700 NOV. Because it's already applied, now
Yeah.
it is not taking. So for those it is not automatically applied. Okay, for those not automatically applied, you can use this coupon code already it is shared. Okay, you can delete that.
Now option is not coming.
Okay, that's fine, leave it. No, that's fine, leave it. So you can directly enroll now. Click on. See, actually, hold on. The original price of this one is 799 INR, Indian rupees. But actually, Anmol is also a Microsoft MVP and he is running his own community. I requested him to provide our NDAC session all attendees. Then he agreed and he is going to provide free of cost. Now click on enroll now.
Okay.
So now this is now click on start now, start course. So once if you click on start course, just see, maximize this screen. So here you have two modes, exam mode and practice mode. First click on practice mode, because for that there is no passing score required. Let's click begin test. So here the same way, see, you need to read the question, you can practice everything here. This is a very helpful resource, and you will get almost 50 to 60 questions from this resource. I can give you that guarantee. Yeah, thanks Mogdeshwaran, thanks for sharing with us. Can you please stop sharing your screen?
Yeah. Thank you, Superman.
Yeah. Now I am open for Q&A. If anyone have any questions, please ask one by one. Yeah, Rishi, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I think I asked about that what you need to fill into, sorry, just a moment, fill into the what you have completed, like what challenge or session you have attended. So I think you answered. I can submit the survey for this session, and I can copy the this session's link in that field, right?
Yes,
That
yes,
will
yes.
work. And I don't need to necessarily complete the challenge because I was
No,
trying
there
to
is no
complete the
need to
challenge.
complete the challenge. See, already, if you saw, just a minute, let me share my screen so that everyone will aware. Let me go to my community where that form, private message, study group, and just a minute. Let me click on this CC eligibility details. So here, what they mentioned, what challenge did you complete, or there is no and here, or operator is there, which session in among this you need to do one thing only, not two are not mandatory.
Sure, got it. And when do you plan to take the exam? So let's say if I give 25th December, is it flexible or is it like I need to be sticking to that date only?
No, I'll tell you here one tip for you, not only for you, I'll tell to everyone. See, when you got the voucher, the next second you can schedule the exam. Why I am telling you? Because now Microsoft is sharing vouchers to everyone. Microsoft is sharing vouchers to everyone. Okay, so everyone is going to schedule, because already we are in the end of the November. We'll have only 32 days, including tomorrow. 31 plus that 1, 32 days. So suppose you got the voucher tomorrow, next minute you can schedule the exam. So let's say you can mention here 25th. So by some cases, let's say you have some problems, you have hectic work and you not prepared well, I can give you one idea. It's called tip. You can reschedule the exam. There will be an option for us. So but that reschedule option not later than not within the 24th. Let's say tomorrow is my exam. Tomorrow is my exam. Today it not possible. Yesterday it will be possible. Let's say you schedule the exam 25th. You can reschedule, window will close till 23rd midnight. This is one tip I am going to everyone.
And can I reschedule to January if in worst case? Not, I'm not planning though, but is
you
it
can
like
reschedule, but here don't mention. Here you can mention I'm going to take exam
25th?
on 25th.
Okay,
That's
okay.
all.
All right, so I can buy some more time, like because December end can be upskilling for some other course as well. I'm expecting, so I can do that, right? You're saying so. Just get the voucher and schedule the exam, and then you can reschedule later on if required, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for answering. Thank you.
Yeah, hi.
What happened was like I filled the form with my Yahoo ID,
Yes.
and when I saw the sessions, I gave my Gmail ID in that feedback form. So is that
No,
the
no,
reason
no, no problem. That is not, just they will verify your name.
in couple of sessions, session 3, I gave MK as my name.
Yes.
Session I gave the entire name Mohammed Kothambawala. So would that affect?
No, no effect. If you want, I'll rename it in the CSV file. I can rename it. No problem. I will take care of that.
Sure, I'll send you that personal message to you so you can just a reminder.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Next person is Guru. You raised your hand. Yes, please go ahead. Sorry? I hope Mastan, do you have any question? Okay. Lakshmi, please go ahead.
Hi. So,
Hey, hi.
my question was similarly like related to the voucher code for DP 900. I'm sorry, DP 700. So I had applied. So 2 days back, I applied for the voucher, but I was unable to attend the previous session, as you mentioned. Like I was not available on that time. Anyways, I mentioned the name of the session, but I have not received the voucher yet. I think I have applied it at least 5 or 6 days back. So should I go ahead and send an email or just wait few more days? Or should I? It was I didn't attend the session, so was that a cause?
No, I recommend you drop an email to this one. Here already I mentioned fabric -ready @ Microsoft. And one thing, so keep in mind that everyone, I'm telling you, December 5th is the last date to submit your voucher. Not later than December 5th is the last date. As we got to know from community managers, December, see, still we have 1 week time. Next Friday is the last date. Okay. I hope I answered your question, Lakshmi. You can write email, okay?
Sure, thank you.
Yeah. So,
hello, sir. I'm Someshwar.
Yeah, hi, Somesh.
Sir, I have filled it before. What you told is I have filled it before entering to this sessions and all, sir. In that I have entered that I'm still a beginner. I'll go through all the sessions and all.
Okay, no
Will I
problem.
get a voucher?
No, you can do one thing. Those who are already applied, it should be more than 1 week. I would highly recommend you, please drop an email to this one. Let me share one more time in the chat box. So you can mention all. I will. So let me ask someone to share all our NDAC sessions, or else you can go through here. See, from here also you will get. Just a minute. See, from this, let me open this in next tab. So from here, you will have our NDAC sessions. You can just click on these sessions. You can copy and paste. You can take all these 4 sessions. I attended these sessions, and already I prepared very well, and I am ready to take the exam. Like that, you can mention these links. If you click on this one, it will navigate to this link. You can mention I attended this session. In the mail, you can draft clearly everything. You can draft clearly. Session 1, I can, or else if you attended some other sessions from DAG or India Microsoft Fabric users or UP Power BI Club, you can mention those also. Whatever the sessions you attended from your side, in that mail you can clearly mention, and already I applied so and so date with this email ID, this name. Could you please check and provide me the voucher? Like that, you can drop an email to this one, and community managers will respond to you.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you for giving me this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, Suparna Mastan here.
Yeah, hi, Mastan.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I have attended all the sessions by using my official email ID rather than login in with the Gmail ID or Outlook email ID. So how can you like proceed further to get the voucher?
No, you can do one thing. By using the Outlook email ID, you can log in the community. You can apply voucher now with that email ID. Wait 2 to 3 days. If you got the voucher, fine. Otherwise, what you can do, you can drop an email.
Okay.
Sir,
So drop
excuse me,
an
sir.
email means without registering any sessions. Can I drop an email?
See, I'm asking you. So whatever you registered with your organization email ID, okay, that's fine. Now I'm asking you, you can apply with your personal Outlook ID today or tomorrow. Okay, you can apply. In that you can mention all this. I attended these sessions, like that. You can mention last session link.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, can you share that email ID once again?
Gopi, can you please share that email ID once again? Yeah, Gopi or Magadeshwaran or Ajay, they will take care.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, Guru Priya. Sorry, I pronounced your name properly. Because you are, we are unable to hear you. I think you can text, you can drop your note in the chat box. Let me see the chat box, what happening. Okay, can you please give the link for session 2 for filling? Okay, just a minute. Rishi ask. Hey, hi.
Yeah, hi. Subarna, I have another question actually. So I did my PL 300 with Rishi Saxena 300. Like it's a gmail.com email. So I am attending through the same email here, and so I will be filling up with the same email, right? I mean, I've registered to the same email on community. So Gmail is fine, right? Gmail will
That's
work
fine because
everywhere.
see already you are a active user in community because already you took exam with that email ID that PL 300. No need to go with go for Outlook. Just you can maintain that.
Sure. Okay. I think that's. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I think Priyan, you are not audible. If you have any questions, please feel free to share your question in the chat box so I can answer you. Okay, where can we get practice test to be ready for employment? What tips do you have ready to for employment? So for employment, I can recommend you go through that learn modules. So let me go to my blog. So let me share the blog here. You will get all the links. So I'm sharing the my blog link. In this, if you see my screen, here I mentioned all the this Microsoft module link. Let me click and open this. Here if I click, let me show you one module. Oh, sorry. Just a minute. Okay. So here if you see, so in this you will have, see, because already I completed all these modules because let me go to one module. Let's say ingest data with Microsoft Fabric. So here if I go in this, again I have submodules. In that module, again I have submodules. Let me go with this first module. For example, if I click this, let's say it will ask introduction. See, in this thing they are mentioned. See, as I mentioned earlier, this module will take 1 hour time to complete this. They are already predicting this time also. So just introduction. Let's say, let me show you. Okay, it is telling that because for me it's because I completed that's why it is showing all modules are completed. You need to go each and every module. So this is the exercise. Let me open in another tab. So this is module assessment. So here you can launch exercise. If you click on launch exercise, see here they clearly mentioning where you need to go with screenshots. So what else you need? They are giving everything with screenshots. See where you get the data set from this GitHub. You can load it. I think few of the people are following Krishnakant and Magadeshwaran. They are daily following this learn.microsoft.com and they are posting in the LinkedIn also. So you can follow this. And module test. See, as I mentioned earlier, see, in this module, they ask 9 questions. From here only, your preparation, your 50 to 60% of preparation will completed. See, these are the questions. Hope I have answered your question. Yeah. Next, Sri Vidya. This session is recorded. Yeah. Yes, Sri Vidya, we will share this recording session. If you are not part of the our WhatsApp group, you can join our WhatsApp group. Gopi, can you please share your our social media links so people will join and follow us? All right, team. Anyone having any question? Okay, good.